What's going to separate a good installer from an okay installer is okay. So as you're going up your wall, you always want to have your levels handy so you can check to make sure you're staying plumb, you're staying flat, and you're staying level. So as I'm going along, as I'm putting the tiles up, I'm making adjustments to make sure that I'm staying flat. If you put if I put this level on here, it's all completely flat and it's level. If I put my 6 foot level, I put it across there, I am completely flat. If I put it on top, so right on the top here, right across, you can see that I am perfectly level. Details matter. What's going to separate a good installer from an okay installer is all the little details. So let me show you what I mean. So this top, the niche, the bottom, this row, that's all cemented in. The top row of the niche is not cemented in. So what do I mean by details? So you want to make sure that your lines line up exactly. You don't want it to be off, not even by a 16th. You want them to line up exactly. And then in the corners here, see how this has got a vein in the corner? Now I've been trying to make this vein kind of connect, but this tile doesn't really lend itself to that. But in the corners, like this corner here, you want to make sure all your cuts and knees are neat and you got nice lines, and you could just cut a tile, and then when you come to this wall, you're just gonna cut another tile for here, and then just keep going along. But if you want to go to the next level, number the pieces that you cut, right? See, that's 6 right, 6R, that's 5L and 4L, and this one here is 6L. So this means 6, the 6th row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this piece is what fell off there. So when you put this piece of tile up in this corner, it's gonna look like that tile just folded around the corner because it's the piece that came off. So that's going to make a big difference. Instead of having, so you got this, you're going to have this with that grain following around, or you could have something like that. I think numbering the pieces and folding those corners so that the grain follows around is going to make for a much nicer job. Again, today a lot of cutting. Let me see, there's 1, 2 full tiles. Well, actually, I put these in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full tiles, and everything else is cut. And you have to make a precision cut every time because you want the lines to match up exactly. You don't want one sticking out further than the other. I also got the curb on, so tomorrow I'll put that last row in up there. That's all cut. So when it's all said and done, this whole wall has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full tiles. Everything else was cut. So I also, Monday I forgot to put my clips in. Today I did not forget. So what you do is you put in a piece of scrap, and then you put your clips in, and then you put one, put in a piece of scrap, You put your clips in, and then you put in a couple of wedges on either side. That's so the clips stay in place, because as the thin set starts, as the thin set dries, it tends to push them away from the tile. So just some scrap. Got all my wedges in, ready for tomorrow. Okay, so I forgot about this curb. So this curb, this way, the long ways it's level. Front to back towards the shower, it's tilted in this way. I don't know if you can see that, it's level. Front to back, it's tilted so the water will run off the curb and into the shower and up back into the bathroom. So that's it for today. I'm gonna call it quits, and tomorrow we'll continue with the tile.